Yeah, this is another episode of Real Talk with the Scumbags. You already know. I got my usual suspects here. I got my nigga A-Dot from the Dot Mob. Dot you on your butt, dot you on your face if you nasty. And we got your boy Young Sleaze in the back, never in the front. Roll the best blunts. You already know. Bang, Scumbag gang. But we got a special guest here. We got my boy Juice. He does a sports podcast. You already know. We really happy to have him here as a special guest. So what's up? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
What's good? Yo, I'm glad to be here. Glad to be, involved in the movement. Yeah, it's good to support something local. You feel me? It's good to get out there, you know what I'm saying? Hear a little piece. Me, sports and culture. I'm all about sports and culture.
We all about being, the most controversial podcast in the fucking podcast, realm, universe.
Get it how you live, baby. You know what I'm saying? Get it how you live.
But you already know, bro. What would I ask you right now? Like, what's the best topic you like covering? I know you like covering sports, but do you like covering basketball, football? Like, what's the best, All
right, so I played basketball for 15 years. So I'm a diehard basketball. Football is like right there. So my dad played for Alabama, grew up watching them. So okay. I'm big into both of them. Mm-hmm. I like basketball because it's more cultural. Like, you can sit there and they get involved in things that's going on in the world. You feel me? Because, that's one thing I don't like about what society tries to do. They try to separate culture and sports. You know what I'm saying? From, the Muhammad Ali, from Jim Brown to, you keep going, Jackie Robinson. You can't separate it. You feel me? So, for me, basketball in particular keeps that integrated as more to NFL. NFL is more like...
I was going to say, I grew up on... That's the funny thing. I grew up playing football. I was a full fucking athlete. Football was one of my favorite sports.
Right.
Basketball, but the thing is though, what's crazy? I love to play football, but I don't like to watch. If we had other games we had to watch, I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Because I like being in it. With basketball, I feel like it's more of a technical thing, and you gotta wrap your brain around it. It takes more of you using your brain to actually play basketball. It's not I'm gonna shoot this ball in the hoop. You got certain defense, techniques. You got certain playmaking. It's the same shit with football, but I feel like with football, it's it's either you got the ball and you doing something, or you don't got the ball and you ain't doing shit. You know what I mean?
That's
the person that's blocking from somebody, the person that'll block for the star player is not gonna get that much shine as the fucking star player, which is trash.
That's a whole nother subject though. You feel me? That's a whole nother subject.
But that's what I'm saying.
But it's still technique though. You got to be able to, you got to be a 3-point stand. You got to understand where to be at on offense, defense, especially on the line. The line be calling.
But with basketball, I feel like all of them as individuals get their different type of shine, and you see that they all come together as a team.
True.
You could have all these niggas on the field. You gonna notice 3 of the fucking jerseys. The rest of them, you gonna be
And you know why? Yeah. They got helmets, right? NBA, college, whatever. You get to see their faces. You feel me? So you can relate to them more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And that's true.
You're not silenced. You feel me? So.
But this is the crazy shit though. What I was sitting there saying to him was, one day I was getting my hair braided. We was at the salon and shit. This lady that was braiding my hair, she's like, "Yo, my son, I got 2 sons. One of them play for the Raiders. He a diehard Raiders fan." I'm like, "Yo, what's up, my nigga? See if the nigga come through, get an autograph." He's like, "That nigga don't put up numbers. He's whack." I'm like, "Nigga, he's still a Raider, nigga."
Hey, people do that though. They downgrade progress. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not top of the line. You feel me? And but that's what the world teaches you. You feel me? What? Not first, you're last, right? It's fucking Ricky Bobby, right?
Right. We got.
But I mean, at the same time, when you want the most elite people on your team, so
I feel you.
But you know what, Bobby though? Shit.
Hey, but you know what, though? In reality, Ricky Bobby was good because he had a side man, right? When doing the shaking, the shake and bake shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know
I need a side man like that. My job is to come in second, and your job is to come in first. I need a nigga to just whisper in your ear, yo, you piss excellence, nigga. You're the man. You wake up, you piss excellence, you shit champagne, even though you can't shit champagne, but you know what I mean, though. Just an ego booster. That shit, in this society with all this fucking emotional bullshit going on, you need that little ego booster.
Definitely.
You look at that, but you look at, so look at NFL and NBA, right? So you have LeBron James and the whole squad. When everything happened, they could wear the I can't breathe shirt, right? Can't breathe shirt. Yeah. But then all of a sudden, you can't have Colin Kaepernick wear socks. You know what I'm saying? And you have different things that go on in the NFL where it's like that. And I want to say it. I'm a Cowboys fan. Y'all can see. You feel me? Yeah. And I got the Jerry Jones, and I feel like sometimes, especially how he playing Dak right now, it's like go ahead, boy. You know what I'm saying? That old down south stuff, and it kind of that's the NFL That's the
The
owner
NFL be on some
mentality,
good. I feel like the NFL will be on some good old boy
There you
shit,
go.
and the NBA is more progressive. Maybe that's why I like the NBA, because when motherfuckers feel like they need to take a stand for something, they take a stand. Like when the NBA took a strike and they wasn't playing, motherfuckers was feeling that, and they had to come to the terms, like meet to the terms of the players, like come to an agreement where they could play again, bro. I feel like with these football motherfuckers, they don't even have each other's backs. Like one person can kneel, even though I respect what you're saying about Kaepernick, but I don't respect Kaepernick at the same time, because at first it's like, okay, you kneeling because of the injustice shit. All right, you ain't speak for like fucking 3 years, but we still following you, my nigga. Okay, what we doing now? Because you talking about they trying to screw you over in the little practice that you got. Are you doing this shit so you could play football, or are you doing this shit to stand for a movement? Like, which one is it? Because with this nigga, you need a leader that talk. You can't have a fucking leader that talk or somebody that's trying to be a martyr and the nigga don't speak and he just be pointing in different directions and you picking up a football for that. We could have just watched you play it on TV. You could have just shut the fuck up, never said nothing in the world.
Yeah,
But-
other people speaking for you.
But just
You know what
like,
I'm
yo,
saying?
you got other people speaking for you. We don't never hear a word you say. You would swear this nigga's a mute. That's athletic, bro. I heard Kaepernick talk like a good 4 times, bro.
Yeah.
Out of all of these, 4 times, bro. And anything that he said has not been about the fucking message that you're trying to get across. What message are you trying to get across? I want to follow you, but I ain't gonna follow you into the fucking abyss, nigga. Cause
Hey, listen though, you lost the whole thing. I was just trying to say, it ain't about Kaepernick. I'm talking about the message he was trying to do that NBA could do. Like, we ain't talking about Kaepernick trying to change the location. Jay-Z got in the spot. We ain't talking about all that. We can go into that.
but his
we
message.
ain't going there. You feel
But I
me?
feel like
you
one
know what I'm
person.
saying?
I feel like one person that had the same message as Kaepernick, but ain't do all this fucking semantics was Lynch. The same exact message. He ain't open his mouth. He ain't say shit. Kaepernick opened his mouth one time. He get fired. He ain't never gonna open his mouth again for like the next 3 years. Now we looking at this nigga like, yo, we support you, Black Power. We support you and shit. Like, but what are you really saying? Wait a minute. Are you saying anything at all? Why haven't you met with none of these niggas and had like a press conference so we know what's on your mind so we could get the black agenda pushed forward? Like, you know what I mean? That's the only reason why I don't even want to talk about politics, because the whole shit with politics, none of these niggas have our agenda in play at all.
That's why you talking about NBA, right? You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
That was the same thing though. That's how I feel. I feel like it's the same.
What you
thing.
guys say? A dot? You ain't got no?
Nah, I don't touch on that.
No.
Nah, I ain't really.
He just be like, yo, I'm Spanish, you know. I listen to the reggaeton when I listen to it, you know.
I don't understand it.
And I
but
don't,
I
this
still
nigga,
listen to
he
it.
don't understand it, but he'll mimic that shit word for word. Like, best. You Justin Bieber, nigga. You Justin Bieber. Remember when he had that fucking Spanish song? And them niggas was asking that nigga to perform it, and he was like, yo, I don't know the words. I don't know how to do that shit. I just did it because they was telling me how to do it, and I took mad takes to do it.
Hey.
So he a fake Puerto Rican.
Hey, you felt it. You felt it in your blood though. That's what happened.
Hey man,
He a fake Puerto Rican. He
yeah,
like
I
Coquito
still-
and you know, the rest of the shit that the Puerto Ricans like.
I never really drank coquito like that, bro. Like
So
I
you
tried
are
it.
definitely a
I
counterfeit
honestly-
Puerto Rican. This nigga's a $3 bill
Nah,
over here.
because usually when Spanish people hold events, I bring my own shit. I just bring my own liquor. I just start drinking on my own
No
bottle.
coquito though.
I don't like drinking other people's shit, bro. I just drink my own shit. But I did try it. I've tried it though, and that shit's good. But
Man.
I drink my own shit, bro.
Yo, I gotta
You know
put
how I
y'all.
am though, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't really like.
I gotta put this nigga on the new shit. Like, yo, try this. He is like, he ain't even an old dog that can't learn new tricks. He just don't want to learn new tricks, bro. Like, nigga, like, come on, bro. You gotta try this new shit. He be like, nah, I'm not trying to do it. I'm not trying to do it. I think he put some shit in his tacos the other day. And he was like, yo, I know you're trying to tell me that shit for like 3 years, nigga, to do it. I finally did it. And that shit was good, sleeves. I'm like, nigga, it shouldn't take 3 years for you to fucking try.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It take me some time to like, I don't believe you because I did, you know, I'm gonna try something new. Way I've been working, it's been working forever.
Yeah.
Fine, but you're right. You miss out on a lot.
Like, you miss out on a
It's
lot
like-
of
it's
shit.
like-
You gotta
yeah,
go out
definitely.
your comfort zone, bro.
No, but
like-
I tell them though. You know, just I like to get the things on my own time. Like, oh, okay, I got you. Nah, I listen to that album. Just give me some time. I ain't gonna listen to it right now, but eventually I'll
You
get
asked
to
me
it.
about new music, bro.
Oh, I got it. We gonna put you on the new music a little later. We just gonna put you on to that hood news right now. We got a chick. You know, she from Florida. She got caught driving a stolen car, and she said that she was driving around Beyonce in the back when she got pulled over. What's your thoughts on that? Only in Florida,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
She was white, right?
was she smoking?
I don't
You
know.
She was on dope.
We gotta guess what race she
You
is.
said white. You said white. You white girl.
She white?
I mean,
nah,
she know
she
about
black,
Beyonce.
nigga. She said
know about
Beyonce.
Beyonce. I'm like,
You don't see no white girl talking about I got Beyonce in the
Yeah,
back.
the fuck?
She said I got Taylor Swift.
I'm
back
like,
there.
they're gonna be like, okay, go ahead, Becky, go ahead.
Yeah,
Unless she look like a fucking meth head, like that be from North Fort Myers and shit, then that niggas be like, all right,
Nah,
step
she was
out the
definitely
fucking
on some
car.
dope.
So she got pulled over, right? What happened?
She got pulled over. I guess she was speeding and shit. Then they ran her place. The shit was a stolen car, and she was like, yo, can you not arrest me? Because I got Beyonce in the back seat. And them niggas is looking at the car like, why the fuck would Beyonce be in this type of car?
Was anybody back there?
No, nigga.
I like wonder if she got somebody like
Your crack is whack,
Thought that
nigga.
was- nah,
Crack is
she was-
whack,
Nobody
nigga.
back there at all.
Like, that ass. bro.
Yo.
But
I don't
we
know,
got.
man.
That's
world
the
crazy,
first story. I got another story for y'all. An inmate escapes jail, right? Breaks out of jail just to go get caught eating at the restaurant right down the block from the jail.
Bro, you ever been locked up? that food, bro.
My
I'm
dog
telling
like,
you,
yo,
bro.
I feel
That
him,
food,
bro.
I'm saying, like
I feel
sometimes
him.
He was hungry. He trying to go back anyway. He was like, you know what? I got some time to do. I want to get some real food in me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Are
get
you
back.
fucking
I'm
kidding me,
just
nigga?
saying, bro.
That- yo,
he get out.
every
He
time-
like,
That's
somebody that
he
didn't give a fuck
listen,
about
Bro, I know
shit.
I got time to do this. Ain't gonna last forever. You know what
Every-
I'm saying?
yo.
Let me go get me a steak real quick.
Every time I think about a motherfucker sitting there, like going to jail, escaping out of jail, I always go back to like some El Chapo old school. This nigga been digging for years with the spoon. Finally got out with the spoon. Now you gonna take that same spoon to eat down the fucking block when you could just get the fuck away, nigga. Like,
Hey, you know you done digging that hole, you hungry though, right? You feel me? Like,
Nigga,
you
bring
gotta
some-
start somewhere.
bring some commissary with you or something, nigga. Like, yo,
can't
fuck.
stay-
Commissary ain't gonna cut
Yeah,
it.
you can't put them chips in your little say. You already trying to get out.
So you think that's
Too
what El
much
Chapo was thinking about when that nigga broke out? Was like, God damn, I gotta get some flaming hot Doritos while I'm on this fucking little dolly.
Hey, you said he
this little
sat
train
down
dolly.
at the restaurant.
Nah, them niggas brought
Yeah.
him.
If he sat down, yeah, that's what you thinking. Like, bro, you know what? I'm gonna
How
give
did
you a
he
good
get the
meal.
fucking food? What this nigga was like, yo, give me this shit or I'm gonna shank the shit out of you. Like, you see this nigga got on the orange jumpsuit. So you sitting there saying to yourself, like, yo, what's good? Like, I don't really why like I'm just
See,
trying to wrap my brain around
That's
that
the
shit.
question right there. That's the question. Who's the waitress? You know what I'm saying?
They obviously didn't
That'd be
give a fuck.
crazy if the waitress was like his girl from
know
jail.
what I'm
She'd be
saying?
like,
That's the
I'm working
question.
today, babe. You gonna break out and come see me? You gonna break out and come see me?
And see-
Bitch be like,
Plot thicken. She
right?
left the keys.
That'd be some crazy shit.
yo, that's nigga. I'm out though. Once I hit that wall and I'm able to push through the wall, nigga, I'm out. I'm like, yo, I only got 10 minutes. You spent that 10 minutes walking down the block, ordering some food, waited for the food. He gangster though. I gotta give it to him. He gangster. Like,
Oh,
nigga, you ain't thinking like to go to another restaurant. First of all, I would have ordered McDonald's and I would have been like, yo, any nigga get crazy, I'm killing one of y'all. And you know I ain't afraid to go back to jail because I just escaped jail, nigga. Give me them fries back there. Put it in the bag. I don't even want no money. Just put it in the bag. Put everything in the bag, nigga.
McDonald's. That's what you set up for?
No, I'm just saying, like,
You know what I'm saying? He said McDonald's, bro.
that's some more bullshit. That nigga wanted a 5-star meal, bro.
but this nigga's probably at a diner just sitting there eating like his bacon, egg, and cheese. Just like, yo, like,
That bacon, egg, and cheese was the best she's had.
I'm telling you,
Life.
how long, you see what I'm saying? How long he's in there before, you feel me? He's like, you know what? I got out. Let me get some food, real food. I know I got like 10 more years.
that's another shit that I be watching. I've been really binge watching that fucking that 60 Days In, bro. That shit is hilarious, bro. But I don't look at the whole episode. I be looking at the YouTube
clips
shit,
are-
like the
yeah,
review shit, where they be
yeah.
reviewing the episode. So you just see like the important clips. When I mean that shit is
shit
funny,
wild,
bro. That shit is funny. And this little white bitch, she almost got killed in that bitch because the lady was like, I seen what you did. I seen what you did, the little orange shit, officer. The bitch was like, I'm not an officer. No, you are. Only cops do that type of shit. And then the motherfucking producers
episode
was
you
on
talking
some
about,
shit
too.
like, yo, are you okay? Like, we need to get you out of here because they up on it. She's like, I only got 8 more days. Bitch started crying to stay in there. They will kill you, bitch. Like,
I ain't seen that.
Nah,
I ain't seen
I
that.
seen
Like,
that
that's
episode,
like
yeah.
one of the original ones, wasn't it?
No, that's the newest
new
season.
one?
Yeah, the newest season out right now.
Okay.
I just,
I'm
you know,
late.
when you go on, you know, when, I don't know, I know the government hacking my phone, but that's another story. You know, when you go to YouTube and you just be spindling in that shit, just spinning, just looking for something, and then the shit just be recommended for you.
Right.
And I just was like, let me click on this shit, bro. I started clicking on this shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is funny, bro. You see a nigga get beat up for a fucking 1 pack of oodles and noodles. I'm like, oodles and noodles is the hot commodity there. Like, you'll get killed for 2 bags of oodles and noodles, like 2 packets,
How
bro.
serious
Like,
it be sometimes, bro.
Yeah, hey. And then now all of a sudden it's all up on your thing. Anytime you go in there, Now you got episodes popped up ready
Yeah,
for you.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Ain't that
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
crazy at work though?
Yeah.
You look for anything, bro.
You
Google
something, that shit, the ad is on Facebook.
everywhere.
Them
Everywhere.
niggas got chips in y'all. That's why. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying.
That's why I don't do Snapchat. That's y'all be on Snapchat.
I don't know. I don't be on
On
Snapchat. At all.
Snapchat. Do that face scan and everything. You
No,
know
nah,
what
I
I'm
don't do
saying?
the,
Yeah.
nah, I don't, nah.
Niggas be putting puppies and shit on their face, the puppy
that's-
ears looking
that's the
all
females
gay and
be doing
shit.
that
Like,
nah.
Yeah.
no, I don't mean it like that, because you know when this episode come out, motherfuckers gonna have a little Me Too moment with me. Oh, Slee's saying shit is gay. No, I mean the shit is gay. Like when I mean gay, I don't mean like two guys fucking each other. I mean like the shit is like whack. But I don't mean to say whack is gay. Nigga, you know what I mean, because that shit gonna take us in a whole little fucking portal.
They gonna come
But,
after you.
yeah, you already know. But we got last hood news story. We got a man a girl was playing hide and go seek with her man, and she actually tied him into like zipped him up in a suitcase and left him there, and he died.
I don't think that was hide and go seek, bro.
And she
You know
told
what I'm saying? If that's the result, I don't think that's like I don't think that's exactly like.
That's one of my cables over there, sir.
nah, it was going in and out. That's why I was trying to fix it, bro. But yeah, nah, she was playing hide and go seek with him, and I
Nah,
guess
that's
that
like
motherfucker
hide
was in
and
there.
hide.
Nah, that's what she told him.
That's what she
They
told the
were-
There you
cops.
go,
That's
there
what
you
she
go.
told the cops.
There you
That's what
go.
she told the cops.
Yeah, that's
that's what
better
she told
because
him.
that's
Like-
damn sure not the game. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
The game
First
was,
of all-
Ain't that
bitch, I'm gonna
game
kill
for a
your ass.
minute,
Like,
bro.
First of all, you got to be on some shit. That's one. And two, where in your mind you gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna hide this big ass nigga in this suitcase. We're playing hide and seek. How did this nigga agree to be like, yo, I'm going in the fucking suitcase. You gonna zip me up there and you gonna leave me there?
Well, that's a weird ass game of hide and seek. What is this, dumb too?
Yeah. Guess what race
Like,
she
hey,
is.
I'm gonna
Guess
hide
what
you,
race she is.
and then I'm
white.
gonna look for you.
Yep. Ding 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 ding.
I'm gonna hide you here, and then I'm gonna pretend like I didn't know where you were at. I'm gonna look for you. Like, fuck out of here. Like that nigga, he's dumb.
Yeah. Are you dumb? Yeah, he's dumb to dumb
Yes.
dumb. Like, that's
No,
why I be
what's
like,
dumb is the cops believe that's
nah, she arrested, so the cops ain't believe the shit.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
in
yeah.
jail. But my whole thing is, it's like, yo, who's agreeing to that? Like, this nigga must not love his life or his girl. Like, yo, go in there. What if she just pushed the shit down the staircase? Like, okay,
Hey,
you
you say
going
he's
for
a
a
big
ride?
dude? He's a big dude.
Yeah,
How big was the suitcase?
I don't know.
They didn't show it.
Yeah, she- That man must have been in that shit for weeks, bro.
No, all it takes is for you to be zipped up in there for like an hour. You dead, bro. No air. You crunched up in
Yeah.
there.
No oxygen.
You're smelling your
he
balls.
probably
You're
dead.
gonna die after a while. You're sniffing your dick.
He probably died like before. You know what I'm saying? The story. Nigga, he probably
smelled
put him
his balls
in
and
there.
he was
Yeah,
already
they
out.
probably,
So wait, he dead before, so now he dead.
Yeah, she probably killed his ass, put him inside of a fucking suitcase. You feel me?
Nigga,
and it
that's-
came up with some dumbass story like, "Hey, we was playing hide and go seek, and what happened was this nigga,
What
She
happened?
probably was sitting there talking to the body, just talking to herself.
How you
Like,
Oh,
feeling there?
I be wondering like how these white people just be snapping like that, bro. Like, I know they got a show with white people where they just snap, bro. Like they have to, bro. In this
it's
day
called
and age.
Snap."
You dead ass?
It's called Snap. There's a show called Snap on like Oxygen or some shit. Yeah, bro. Late night. You like it on murder stuff? It's not just white people.
Oh, that's Investigation ID.
Yeah. You know what
I
I'm
know.
talking about?
I got a subscription.
Yeah, you know what I'm
$5.
talking about?
I got a
Yeah, bro.
subscription.
Yeah, hey, check it out. And don't just want white people, but it makes sense. You
That's
feel me?
it.
Yeah,
Word.
it came from them.
You know it did.
It's like every 6 episodes is black person.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
every
talking
other-
about.
yeah.
Give me a little bit of the ignorant shit. Give me
Right,
all the way.
yeah,
You got to.
As long as you making it even, like you know, every 7th white person is
You
a
know
black
what I'm
person
talking
after.
about, though. You seen that.
Forensic files.
Bro, it'd be crazy.
I'm
trying
with
to
it.
tell you, man.
I'm with it.
Listen,
I got murder porn, bro.
it's everywhere. I'm telling
I'll
you.
never kill nobody, but bro, I'll watch it all day.
This nigga will look at it like, yo, I know how this shit was done.
That's
but I ain't
literally
saying
how I
shit.
sleep. I put that shit on Netflix.
Fall asleep to it.
and it was a night. I was, naps.
You don't watch the first 48?
That too?
Yo, yeah.
I don't know how these niggas
Crime
be dry
360?
snitching.
That was mine for a minute. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's so damn.
First
They got a
48.
fucking show
Unsolved
called
Mysteries?
Snap. Yo, that's the show from back in the day though. Unsolved Mysteries.
America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, I be feeling like that white nigga just don't really catch a lot of people. Like I feel like
He don't be catching black folks, but the white folks.
Yeah, he damn sure do. We caught this motherfucker right here in the bathroom jerking off. He didn't know that we was gonna catch him. He didn't know that he ran in little Timmy's butthole. Like what, nigga? Like you right?
Yeah.
Oh, I seen some shit. Like it was an old clip. I think it was like a karate sensei that raped like some dude's son, and the nigga can't like he got found guilty, but it's old because it's the 80s. You know how it's the sketchy shit. The motherfucker was walking off the plane with the feds. This nigga act like he was on the phone and blew this nigga's brains out.
Yeah.
This nigga was like this. Bow, and then hung up the phone, and then these niggas arrested him. I'm like,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
but the nigga got
I seen
off
that.
though.
Yeah,
He got
I seen
off.
that.
Yeah.
got
How you
off.
get off of that?
He got because I guess they was trying to say that's temporary insanity. Somebody play with your son butthole, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. They went
Like, nigga, you like boy pussy? Why you like my son boy pussy? Like, nah, nigga. We ain't doing that. I'm stabbing you.
Father of 3. All right, no, that's a wrap.
I'm not even gonna shoot you. That shit is like this. I'm gonna shank the shit out of you so you can feel that shit and we can be close together. Real intimate. Real intimate like nigga.
Real intimate.
I'm just telling you, bro. But you know, we gonna get off of this hood shit. I got some music since you was sitting there talking about you don't know no new music. We gonna talk about music news real quick.
I mean, I ain't been listening to it because my newest music is Kendrick Lamar. You feel me?
I mean, do you like? I
that's pretty
mean,
old, though.
So
But I'm
you?
saying that's how newest I go. Maybe Logic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't like Logic.
nah,
I do
Jordan
not like
Lucas,
that
I'm just
fucking
saying, that's
that
the type
piece of
music, if
fucking
I'ma listen to
margin.
music,
He's
I
a
ain't gonna
piece
buy
of
no
fucking
album.
shea butter. Just I don't like him at all, bro.
Y'all put me on some new stuff.
I fucked,
Alright.
I fucked with the Logic's what was
His
the
first
Sinatra,
album.
The Sinatra album.
First
I don't
album.
listen to no album. I'm just saying like
This
if I
nigga
listen-
said, this nigga
time,
be
it was-
having on fucking iHeartRadio. Yo, I like this song. Who is this? Logic? Okay, now I'm a fan of Logic, nigga.
Nah,
Off of one
hey,
song.
did I say I was a fan?
Nah.
Yeah. I mean,
Nah,
you said you was listening
I
to
did.
him.
I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
I said, if I listen to any new music,
Yeah.
only ones I heard, only person I listen to new, Kendrick and J. Cole. That's the new music I listen to. That's
So
it.
we going
So
so
you
we
can't
gonna
go
get
wrong
we
with
gonna
that.
get you onto some new music by the time you leave this podcast. We gonna go to like some news and music though. You know who 6ix9ine is?
Oh yeah, I know new music. I just don't catch my attention. Not
Yeah.
enough to like buy.
I got
album,
you.
You feel me?
I'm not buying shit, bro.
Listen to.
I
an
be
album.
I be
Okay,
trapping
listen
out
to
the
an album,
bandwidth, bro. Trapping out the bandwidth, nigga. If I get that shit past YouTube, I'll be like, okay, I gotta find a little torrent site to get past this shit because I'm not doing Apple Music because I don't like motherfuckers. I'm an old school dude, bro. I don't like the whole you got my debit card information.
Right,
You gonna keep taking shit out of my debit card. Because who knows? The light bill could be a little bit extra and then you taking this shit out my debit card. And then I'll be like,
Not ready
what the
for it.
fuck was this? Only thing I like going out of my debit card is like Netflix and shit like that. Because you know motherfuckers ain't going really.
Right.
I mean, they still hack Netflix, but they ain't hack my
Damn.
shit. So they must not want my shit. That's cool, though. Knock on wood, you know. I don't even know if this is wood, but still, though. But getting to this, we got 6ix9ine. They just released his release date. Like when
Yeah.
he's getting out, he's gonna get out August 2nd. Do you think that his career can have like some type of elevation when he get out? Like you think he could bounce back?
Yes.
Like, is he gonna like be alive though? I'm saying though, like, let's be real about it. You feel me? Cause like, this is why I don't listen to new music. This shit right here. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't. 'cause
Well, no,
I
there's
grew
a
up in the
difference though.
era,
There's a
though,
difference though. Yeah.
But I grew up. The thing is like this. I'm not even taking no side on what's wrong. If he did this, it was wrong or whatever. I'm just saying like he's in a situation where it's like you really gotta look at it. Like, should he pursue a career first off? You feel me? Or should he like fade away?
He said he don't want no government protection. He don't want to be in witness
Yeah, no, he
protection.
don't
He
want
just want to go back to being a superstar.
Yeah, everybody wants that. You feel me? But sometimes your past catches up with you. You know what I'm saying? There's a thing. Karma has no deadline.
What if
You
he
feel
got
me?
a fucking song that says I snitched and this is why, and that shit it just goes, bro.
Yeah,
It
to
will.
the public.
It
Who
will.
cares though? Like, where
The-
we
the-
at right
the
now?
sad- the sad
I'm
thing
sorry.
is,
Where we at right now? We in the hood, bro. There's certain rules. First off, all right?
No, but
regardless.
There's factors that come into it. Like the majority of his fan base is not us. It's the 14, 15-year-old white kids that don't go by these rules.
Right.
So they don't give a fuck. So if he comes out saying nothing happens to him, he's good, he goes in the studio, he makes some music, it's going to sell.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna still go platinum.
Is that the question? If not everything comes out, everything's all
Yeah.
Gucci. He
Do you
gonna,
think?
like-
Do you think that
he was
when
saying
he
he could
comes
make
out,
music?
he's gonna be able to bounce back, stream, do all that shit? Now this is like that's my question. My whole thing is like with this day and era, with
think
this
it's gonna
day and
collab with
age,
him?
you know the era that we grew up in.
Oh, yeah,
Motherfuckers
yeah.
wasn't. It started from a little bit from our era because motherfuckers wasn't respecting the shooter. Motherfuckers respecting the dude that got shot and didn't get killed.
right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's kind of a weird psychology. If you sit there and be like, yo, I'm the shooter, I just bodied this, you be like, okay, like this motherfucker's a killer, I understand. But you be like, yo, I got shot 20 times and I survived. Motherfuckers be like, oh shit, that's dope. And this nigga can move around and perform. I'm going to see this nigga. Like, it's like you know what I mean? So we come from like hip hop.
That dude that got shot was also
Yeah.
a gangster too, though.
But
Don't-
no,
let's sit there and act like
nah.
realize
We
who
not
50
gonna
was,
we not gonna act like he's not a gangster. But that's what I'm saying. They perpetuate the era, the weird shit from that era. That's what I mean. Like,
See, this is me. Okay, so 6ix9ine was big with collabs, right?
Yeah.
Who can collab with him? That's the question. Like, so
Those,
they,
those,
you
yeah,
know
those.
what I'm saying? Like, cause like
he
regardless,
got 9 hits without collabs.
Yeah.
9.
He doesn't
He got a Fetty Wap collab and a Nicki Minaj collab. All the rest of that shit, Fifi, Kiki, Baba, hoo, hee, hee, all that shit. It's him by himself, bro.
Yeah.
By himself, screaming on the track. That's why I'm like, he wasn't really a lyricist, and then he's gonna troll. He's gonna be like, yo, any of y'all niggas touch me, I'm snitching on y'all. Straight up and down. And he still, my whole thing is, once you know it's a snitch, you're supposed to just stop following this nigga. He still got the same amount of followers, probably even more.
See, I'm more concerned. Like, look at what Juice WRLD, right? What's the young boy that just got shot over there in the West
Pop
Coast?
Smoke.
Yeah, look at him. They advertise too much, so that's all fine and that sounds great. You're gonna sell records, but at the end of the day, there's still people that old like us, right?
Mm-hmm.
That he done messed around with, that has them rules. You
But
feel
let's
me?
not-
So how long you gonna?
Let's not negate the fact though that 6ix9ine was rolling with like some heavy security. The motherfucker had Mayweather security, so motherfuckers ain't touching
He
him.
gonna keep it? He broke.
If he ain't stupid.
He not-
no,
nah,
no,
he
he's
not broke.
still
He not
selling.
broke.
to
No.
Yeah.
Yo.
his shit just hit.
His
like,
album-
his academics helped write some of his hits.
Every
off of
song on
new
his
shit.
album went platinum
he
and gold,
just
bro.
got a plaque for that shit because
Every
still
song,
selling.
every song on his
Gonna be like
album.
50 though, right? Start performing with a bulletproof vest on. You know what I'm saying? Own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you own
But
it.
he,
Next
honestly-
thing you could do, own it. What 50 do? He owned it, right?
He's a rapper that don't even gotta sit there and perform because he's making all this money off of streams and just being certified. Because now you know they got the different certification with the being platinum. So certain amount of streams, he's platinum, bro. Now I think after March 1st, this past March, yeah, they said that they're gonna start counting YouTube streams towards an album sale.
Oh yeah.
So it's about to be a wrap. All these motherfuckers that be having like 800 million fucking views, that shit's gonna count for something now. Like, that's why I said like.
He ain't straight. You sit inside your house. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He gonna sit inside his house.
Literally just sit at home and he's gonna have a recording studio in the back, and that's
You know
all he has
what?
to do.
Real shit. Best of luck, man. You know what I'm saying? Young boy.
Yeah, best of luck to him. I think they gonna fucking no funny shit. I don't even mean to bring it up like this. They gonna assassinate this nigga like Malcolm X, bro.
I'm just saying that's my.
They gonna
that's
wait
my
for this
concern.
nigga on a podium and be like, "Get your hand out my pocket, booyah!" and blow his little curly head, rainbow head ass out the water, bro.
You
Like,
keep putting yourself on a platform, right, in public, right, and just like broadcasting, like everything's straight. You're gonna get got because you like, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
you put
definitely.
your own front street. That's just what happens. Like, to me, it's just it's idiotic, bro. Get your money and fall.
I just feel like
You know
these
what I'm saying?
rappers be living like be trying to really live their raps. Like you got the what's the dude name? The Baby. He just got in the news for slapping a fan because the fan had the fucking phone
seen
like
that.
this
Yeah,
close
yeah,
to his
yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you too, bro.
Facts.
It's different. Like I'm gonna condone the ignorant shit.
It's personal
It's the difference
space,
between
bro,
you got
yeah.
the fucking you sitting there and you got the fucking camera in my face and you be like, oh, let's take a picture, and you got that shit like here in my face. I'm gonna slap the phone and then I'm gonna slap you, my nigga. Like,
Right.
what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Then you got the flash on. Like, why do you need the flash if you that fucking close? How is the picture coming out if you this close? The fucking lens is only so big, bro. You gotta be like, come on, bro. This bitch knew what she was doing. Then she talking about I got a cheekbone contusion. If you don't get your
on,
fat
man. You know she
black
was gonna make
ass
some
off the
shit up.
fucking
She gonna try to
television
get some
screen,
bread out of
it's
it.
real niggas dying over here. You talking about your ass getting slapped.
You know, he always chase that money. Speaking of music, this is why I don't listen to it. You got people like you see it though, right? So, but it goes back to like, let's just go back to like Future, right? You gonna drop a song what Percocet?
Yeah.
Dude don't even do drugs, bro.
No
He
more.
don't
No
do
more.
drugs.
No more.
I don't like how you influence like So Lil Wayne was advertised, I like my Sprite Easter Pink. I know it's throwback, right? People was drinking all that stuff because of that, but he was drinking on it. You feel me? Like, don't advertise nothing you're not doing. Like 50 had that song back in the day, right? About getting high, whatever, right?
I get high all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
dude
on
don't
that
even smoke
bullshit.
weed, bro. Like this stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, man, this is why I don't listen to it. I go back to like what? I'm gonna go back.
But they
Tupac.
can't.
you
They
look
can't
at it
all live they raps though, bro.
Don't support the fun. It's not about living the rap though. It's not about living
But
the
see,
rap.
when you start
It's just
influencing people and they start doing this shit and they kill themselves, look at Juice WRLD.
bingo.
Okay,
Who was his?
That
Who
that I
influenced
understand.
him?
But
Future influenced him to do the shit.
he said that. But Future ain't tell you, yo, go take the drugs, my nigga.
No, but when
you
you're making
all
a billion songs
Wait.
saying how amazing it is,
let
you're
me
gonna influence.
let me
these
tell y'all
kids.
We
something.
talking about youth though. We
Y'all
ain't talking
wanna
about grown people.
ostracize hip hop. Y'all act like hip hop is the only genre
Nah,
doing
nah,
this.
nah, nah.
Before that, it was rock and roll doing this
Yeah,
shit,
you had
telling
that.
you to
Yeah.
worship the devil, telling you to spin their tracks
still do.
backwards. Like, you know what I
But
mean?
You had what Jimi Hendrix used to put the acid
Yeah,
in his
yeah,
headband.
acid patch in his
yeah,
headband.
yeah.
Like, so let's not get it twisted. Like, these motherfuckers was sitting there on stage biting bats' heads off.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So,
you're right. You're right.
so
yeah.
for them to perpetuate that and that aspect for the minuscule thing, like on a minuscule scale compared to the big grand scheme of things, where you got these white niggas saying, "Worship the devil, put makeup on, kill your mom, kill your mom." Like, come on, my nigga, I could take you being on some shit like, yo, you know what? I pop Molly, I pop a Percocet, because these people are
See,
fucking
this
crazy.
what you got
Hey.
nowadays, bro. You know how the kids
No,
are,
hey.
how easily influenced they are. And what is the biggest music genre in the world right now?
Hip hop.
Hip-hop.
Now it is.
Yeah, well, that's what, we're talking about now, man. We're talking about,
And we talking about why I don't listen to hip hop. You know what I'm
But,
saying?
see, but they're
We're back in context.
They're there though.
Do you
There
think-
is dope as
Yeah,
you
it
don't
is.
gotta
Yeah,
listen,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
listen to the
yeah.
mainstream shit. I don't trust me. I
See,
don't
that's
listen to
why I
that
need
mainstream.
Do you
Shit,
think
I
the
need
baby
y'all
was
to-
right for slapping them though? Like getting off that?
John slapped
Yeah,
you.
I
Yeah.
slapped the shit out you. Can't do that.
That's what I'm saying,
These
bro.
fans think they could do that shit, bro, just because you a celebrity and all that shit.
I'm
Like,
punching
nah.
niggas square in the face though, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm punching niggas square in the face, like that ass. The reason why I'm saying that, bro, is because, like you said, them fans be getting out of control, bro. Like, but it's just certain people in music that got like a big influence on fucking it's certain people that got like a big influence in music that like they could just have fans do anything. Like I remember Travis Scott used to tell people to jump off the third floor balcony. If you're really a fan of mine, jump, jump. And the motherfuckers used to just be like, you know, it was white people, but still.
And you know what though? I think we forget what fan means, bro.
Fanatic.
Fanatic. Yeah, and that's what they are. Like real, true, diehard, crazy fans. Like I'm a diehard Cowboys fan, but I damn sure ain't want to sit there and like wait in line to get no autograph. from
So
nobody,
you know
what
what?
I'm saying? Like,
So you know what I'm gonna say? I'm not a fan. Then I'm an admirer.
There you go.
Because I only go so far with the shit.
There you go.
I'm not gonna be on some bullshit to where I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna have this nigga sign my forehead. No, it's not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
work out
yeah,
like
yeah,
that, my
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Like, the fuck, like.
Exactly. You know what I'm
But
saying?
we got-
be on somebody's face like, hey, let me get this picture real quick.
But you
Yeah,
know,
no.
another thing about with this rap shit, like Pop Smoke was recently laid to rest, which is crazy. That whole thing is just like a mystery. I kind of think he got set up, but I kind of think he set himself up with the whole thing, cause
And then he post a picture on freaking Instagram.
His address.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the address.
by accident though. But it's like
You know how many
he's
people do
20
that,
years.
though?
He's 20 years old though. He's like a he's
Think
a
about how
little
many
nigga.
people do that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just like chilling. You just take a picture, family, whatever.
You don't think
Address
about
in
it.
the back. You ain't think about it.
Yeah.
People be like, and that's the crazy thing. You never know who's like looking at you for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? And find out a way to take what you got.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what world we live in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I just feel like that shit was just crazy. And with Pop Smoke, I don't know if you really listened to him before he died, but he
My
had a
kids
movement
actually
going.
did. Yeah, my kids did.
He
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
movement going, honestly. Like, he was like Brooklyn drill, basically. Because
Yeah.
you know the drill scene, Chief Keef. I never really got into the drill scene. Like, I like Little Dirk. I don't really like Chief Keef because I feel like after a certain while, I just feel like my brain cells are fucking dying when I listen to him.
Right.
But I like lyricism. Let me just say that. And bars. In certain cases, because I like Young Thug. And Young Thug, he be saying some lyrical shit sometimes. Most of the time.
You sure?
Most of the time.
He
most
said
of the
bars,
time.
and he said Young Thug.
Nah,
Got
most
confused for a
sometimes
second.
sometimes he
love
be
Young
saying
Thug,
sometimes he be saying some lyrical shit, but then sometimes he get on his melodic shit. It's like a mixture. That came from Max B. Max B used to be spitting lyrical shit, but he used to still be melodic too.
Okay.
And niggas don't like Max B, then you don't like Jim Jones because he wrote like fucking the first 2-3 Jim Jones albums. Just saying. But when it comes to
Not a big Dipset fan.
Why? What?
I like Jewels. That's it. Cameron straight. Old Cameron.
Jim Jones is carrying. Jim Jones is one of my favorite Dipset members.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, to me, like, what? Okay, what's your favorite Jewels album? The first one or the second one?
Definitely the first one.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one. And then the one he did with Lil Wayne.
Oh, I can't feel my face. Okay. See, my favorite Jewels album is the second one with The Game's Been Missing. My favorite song from Jewels of all time is Little Boy Fresh off that album.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? He had a certain element to him. But then it's like you was chilling around Wayne, and the way I look at Jewels, you're a follower because you just became a drug addict. Like, and then we couldn't hear from you no more. You had so much potential. And that's the shit. Like, people be having so much potential and they let that shit dwindle. Like, that's why I say with Pop Smoke, I can't be mad. You got caught slipping. You understand what I'm saying? With Jewels, you self-destructed your own career and you're trying to blame it on other people. Like, you got addicted to syrup. Nobody ain't say, yo, drink this syrup. You chilling with Lil Wayne, nigga. You know what Lil Wayne is about. Hey, Wardy, you want this syrup? No, nigga. Like, I don't do that shit.
With the gun in the airport, like.
And then you bring a gun in your bag talking about you forgot it, nigga. Like, come on, bro. But
Hey, didn't a football player just do that? Quentin Williams, the Jets.
Word?
Yeah, for real. You just caught. Yeah, at a Glock.
Wasn't there a dude from the Browns who had like mad pounds of weed?
Yeah,
Recently?
Yeah, Cream Hunt.
Jeez, no. I thought it was somebody else.
Cream
who had
Hunt.
that same nigga that punched the girl in the club.
Cream Hunt got
Yeah.
caught with weed. Yeah.
Oh, he's going
I'm talking
down.
about pounds, bro. Like,
Yeah, like a van full. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know.
It was like, no, because I
might
could have
be
sworn it was
Cream
like a
Hunt. I know Cream
lineman.
Hunt got caught with.
It was like a lineman from the
He
Browns.
got caught with. Okay, but he got caught with marijuana too.
And you a football fan, so what you think about your boy Antonio Brown? Like what he going through right now? Like,
You want to know the truth? How I feel about Antonio Brown right
Yeah.
now? Oh man, you must not see my show. Hey, Antonio Brown's a clown. That's what I think. All right, straight up.
I think he got CTE.
No, I think that's an excuse. That's an excuse.
That's an easy excuse
That's
to
an
jump
excuse.
to.
All right,
What
so
the
listen, I'm
fuck
gonna
y'all
tell you.
talking
I'm
about?
gonna tell you
This
why.
nigga-
No. Let me tell you
Oh,
why.
my
Okay,
God.
when you go on Instagram, right, and you take a video of and your kids out there and you disrespecting your baby mama and all
He
stuff
throwing
like that.
gummy bear dicks at the police.
At the police, that's not CTE, bro. You a clown. Then,
That's
then,
retarded
then,
shit.
No. Then you go and make a music video. You know what you sound like? Look like? I'm sorry, Dade County 239. All right, listen. That's exactly what he looked like, bro. It's exactly what he sound like.
Bro, I ain't never
305,
That
305,
was
bro.
some of
That's
the
what he look
worst
like, bro.
shit I've heard
Straight
in
up.
my life.
I'm not
That's
from
how
out
he
here,
act
so
like.
that ain't no disrespect to
Hey,
me.
I'm
Shout
telling
out to
you,
Fort
I
Myers,
know a
though.
whole bunch of Miami people, bro, and that. And I ain't gonna lie, I love y'all, but when they
Weirdos.
get all hype, that's what they act like. When they, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly how he act like in that music video, bro. Even you look at the music that Miami put out, right? Same exact thing, bro. Ace Hood, go back. That's exactly what.
Ace
trying
Hood,
to
I
be.
feel like got a bad
I'm just
rep,
saying,
though.
AB
Yeah.
trying to be like that. That's where
See
he
me,
from, you know what I'm
AB.
saying?
When you look, see me. You know why I think he got CTE? I look at his haircut. His haircut is fucked up.
He had that blonde, bro. That's
This
like
nigga
you.
got
the blonde
this
mustache,
nigga got
bro.
the version of he got like a black Joe Dirt haircut, bro. His shit is fucked up, bro.
Yeah, you knew he was messed up when he got that blonde mustache. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
You knew
saying.
something
That was
wrong.
right after he left
Right
the
after.
Steelers. Right before he,
Blonde handlebar mustache,
Yeah,
looking
like,
real
come on, son,
vicious
like, you
and
bugging.
dangerous.
Listen,
dog.
I'm not saying there's something not wrong with him, but I'm just saying like you have what Ryan Clark said it before his contract. Don't give this dude money because this is how you're gonna act, right?
Wait. Because
they
remember they said he took a real hard hit, and they said that ever
But
since
Ryan
he took
Clark
that
said
hard
that
hit, he ain't act
before
the
he
same.
took the hit. Ryan Clark said that before the
Yeah,
hit.
remember Ryan Clark played with him.
You feel me?
They
Ryan
played
Clark
with
made
the
that statement
Steelers.
before he got the contract.
Yeah.
Then he took the hit in 2016. Then he got the contract 2017. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We can blame the hit, and maybe it's some of the hit, maybe possibly, but so you have the hit, right?
He was
All-
arguing about the helmet too, so you gotta put that all in the fucking play. Maybe his brain is fucking scrambled, bro. Like he ain't never act like this before.
And you know what? It could be because you
Like
know what it was?
y'all bugging out. Y'all really taking this CTE shit for granted because Aaron. They try to say, see, they did Aaron Hernandez dirty. Like, oh, well, this nigga went psycho because he liked boy pussy. No, he was a psychopath. Like in Florida, they try to cover that shit up. Like,
Okay, but are
So
you gonna
that- is
blame
that
CTE?
CTE?
Because he murdered people? You're gonna blame it
in
on that?
college. Like,
honest,
you
wait.
know what I'm saying? Like,
We
when the
could blame
CTE
it.
happened, was that it?
We could blame it
NFL?
on CTE. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they said his condition was a very bad, severe condition. And on top of that, they said his shit began like in early stages of high school, bro. So if And they was like, that affected his decision making. Now, if Antonio Brown is making stupid ass decisions, because that's all it is, and fucking Aaron Hernandez was doing the same thing, how we know this nigga ain't got CTE? We can't open up his fucking brain and be like, yo, this nigga got CTE.
So you think CTE now what like what's it like helps? So they already have like a personality, right? So they already, and then it kind of like helps. What's the word I'm looking for?
I think it enables your decision making. Like I think where you got the on and off button where you be like, yo, I can make decisions. I know this is rational. I think it enables you to make rational decisions. Like you can't. Because, yeah, you using a certain part of your mind to do plays and shit like that, but that's repetitive. Making a logical decision is not repetitive. You don't do that shit on you wake up and be like, yo, I'm not going to kill niggas today. That's illogical, but you don't really think about that. Certain shit that you think about, like as far as like football, that's on your mind because that's your career.
See, you know what I see? I see a dude with a whole bunch of money that thinks he's untouchable, so he throws dicks. You know what I'm saying? Plastic, whatever, dicks at fucking police officers in front of his children, which is straight. That's when I lost respect for him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When I seen that, I was like, yo, he's a clown.
So you thought
straight
that?
Clown,
do you
bro.
think that the NFL was trying to blackball him though?
He
He did it himself? Yeah. What do you mean? He did what? He did
You
that.
tried to fight the general manager of your fucking football team, dude.
Hey, and then
Like,
what?
come on.
And then what you say to him on the phone, right when he calls you? Then you record it.
Yeah.
Then you record it. Then you record it, bro.
Like, come on, dude. Like he did most of. Come on, bro. Like,
And then after he records it, what? So then he goes to New England, right? And
Yeah.
they tell him don't contact the girl. New England, you already knows they by the book. Don't contact the girl. What's this man do? Start sending a whole bunch of text messages. Like bad text messages, bro. Like she not gonna publish it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, hey baby, please don't. We fight right now. You know what I'm saying? You trying to take me to court? Please don't put
Hold
these
on,
out
man.
there.
You got money,
Like,
dude.
come
I
on,
want that.
man.
Like,
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's you can't blame. That's arrogance. That's not TTE. You feel me? Maybe CTE had like help enhance his arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Make him feel like he's more untouchable.
So basically, what
Maybe-
you saying CTE is
Lost
I don't know if
common
you
sense.
I don't know if you watch anime, so you making it seem like they was already a dumbass, and then CTE just makes it a Super Saiyan form of dumbass.
Boom. There you go.
I'm
It
with
could
it.
be.
Y'all crazy, bro.
Hey, if you go by that logic, right? That explains Aaron Hernandez. You know what I'm saying?
So he evolved from a Pikachu to a Raichu craziness.
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all niggas is crazy, bro.
The big dog.
But y'all can't just think of it like this nigga brain is just scrambled from hitting his fucking skull
we don't
so
know
many
that.
times.
Just like you're saying, we don't know if we don't know.
I'll give
about
you
his
another
brain,
one. I'll
but
give you another
still-
one. You know who had severe CTE? That nigga Chris Benoit when he killed his family.
But he was also steroid the fuck up.
We not blaming steroids for fucking decisions, bro.
The steroids like
He
enhance
had
your
two.
testosterone.
He had two types of steroids on him.
Yeah. Hey.
Bro, you
But
know.
they said his brain was like a fucking 8-year-old kid from all them chair
But
shots.
imagine that though
Yeah, but
with
the
the,
thing
steroids.
you got to
though.
remember,
No,
once
80.
Oh, 80.
Yes.
80? Oh.
Once Eddie died, that fucked him up. So he got
Guerrero,
on the
right?
pills
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all the bullshit. Like, come on, bro.
That's a lot to take in.
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Yes.
I
yeah, he did have the head.
I
injuries.
respect
He had the headbutt
wrestlers
and
because
shit,
you
but-
not hitting me with a fucking chair in my head. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care, bro.
Yo, I used to think like because you know a lot of it's fake. I used to think the chairs had like a little dent in it, so not so hard. Them things be like.
You
cracking,
ain't see,
bro.
yo,
Yeah.
I done seen events where these motherfuckers get cracked in their head and the piece of the chair just break off because of how hard they got cracked in the
You
fucking
talking about
head.
old school, right?
Yeah.
That's because they was on coke.
Yeah, right. I ain't feel that shit till the next day.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
They
Chris.
got the blood on.
So,
on their
do you
face.
say Chris Benoit had CTE or was that roid rage? Or was that more roid rage than CTE or CTE more than roid rage? Or he just had a cocktail of destruction?
I think he was
Cocktail.
battling his demons, is what I was thinking. Because you got the steroids, the 80-year-old brain, another shot of the steroids, and then you go kill your kids. That ain't CTE. Something.
He's a psychopath, yo. You did, like,
Yeah.
the
Because
way
you gotta
is
think
that-
about all his moves. He had legit moves. Like when he jumped off of the top rope and did the headbutt thing, bruh. Son, that's gotta take a toll.
He doing that every night.
Yeah, that was weekly.
Yeah.
That was weekly.
Yeah.
Weekly
Yeah.
from
I see what you're saying.
WCW. As I was following this dude from WCW when he was Black Tiger. He had that move from New Japan Pro.
I ain't even know my
all
man
the
was a big
way.
wrestling.
No,
fan like
I'm
this,
deep.
bro.
I'm deep with everything. I
See, we-
watch
us
everything.
too, bro. Like,
You just literally took me back there. I'm like pitching it right now. Like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm jumping off
So
the top
when he
rope.
was 19, he was using that headbutt move. So from
He's a
that
dumbass.
age, He didn't. Nobody knew.
Yeah.
You think about that. Boxing, same thing. Muhammad Ali
Wait,
got Parkinson.
I'm thinking about all the time that he hit it and all the times he missed.
facts.
Like this.
And
nigga
you
just
see
missed
now
it.
they
His
don't
head
really
just-
use that move now.
Oh, headbutt, yeah.
See,
Maybe every once in a while.
it's
but
funny that
was
you
like a regular
said.
day
It's
move
funny
for
that you said
They banned
something.
that now.
It's funny that you said something, and I'm sorry to just butt in a little bit, but I think some of the sports that we have, they need to have their little revamp. Like back then, you had time to sit. We're on a stop and go clock now. Like the XFL, that was the perfect time. When they came beforehand, it was a little too early. Like we would still enjoy football.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like, keep this shit going.
Yeah.
Like boxing needs to cut their rounds down to about like 6. And then let them motherfuckers explode on it. That 12 shit,
Right.
get
The
that
same
the fuck
thing
out
in
of
Like,
here.
look at
Baseball,
UFC.
same thing.
UFC
Baseball,
like
Most
3
of
to
these
5.
motherfuckers don't make it to 12. The only person that be making it to decision is Floyd.
But your most interesting boxers be like the amateur thing because they got 6 rounds. Them boys,
And they going all out.
they going full clip.
See, you talking about boxing. So what you think about Wilder losing, though? Do you think that fight was fixed? Because there's a lot of internet shit going on where they show his hand
Nah,
in
I
the
don't
glove.
think
Like,
it's
bruh,
Bruh, nah, do you watch it?
Nah, he got his hands
no, I
hit.
seen him get his ass
He
handed.
got his ass handed.
He need to have Floyd train him. I don't know what he's doing. Floyd offered
I think that he was just overhyped, and I think overall, Fury is a better boxer than him.
Bro,
honestly,
Bro, listen. I get that. But he looked like he don't know how to box. Like he made him look like unorthodox, not just unorthodox, but no traditional. He didn't put his hands up, like none of that. No
But
jabs.
they were saying,
It's
let me say
like
something.
Beyonce
They're trying to.
underestimated someone who.
They trying to
underestimated,
out-
like, it looked like he didn't know how to box.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
I'ma
It's like,
tell
you know
y'all
what? I'm not
something.
going to
He
train
don't.
for this. I'm just going to go in at power.
He don't.
He just be throwing haymakers from
Just
what I
has that
know.
right. That's
Dude,
it.
at some point in time, everybody been calling that. At some point in time, somebody was going to hit him.
Yeah.
It was just what was he going to do when he got hit? He just been lucky the whole entire time. 40, how many is like plus 40?
Yeah.
Knocking out some. Look, Tyson, same thing. He just had, and he didn't even face anybody. Like he's a guy,
But he got hands
Tyson
though.
at least put his hands up, though.
But
Oh, yeah,
still,
Wilder
think
had his
about it.
hands
Think
down,
about a
man.
resume. Who he really handled.
You know, you're right. If
Did
you gonna
he?
look at it
He
like
ain't
that,
go
nah.
through a who's list of people.
Because Tyson then got in trouble. Remember he went to jail, came back.
Right.
But you got to look at it though. I look at it from this
Character got
perspective.
famous.
I look at it from this perspective. Tyson does know how to technically box better than fucking Fury.
But I'm
I mean,
saying he didn't face
he does
anybody
better than
that was-
Wilder. My bad.
Yeah, of course.
But Wilder just those haymakers. And then Wilder did the bitch ass nigga shit when he was on some shit like, oh, well, my outfit was weighing me down. Nobody told you to wear that Wakanda outfit, nigga.
Nah, he
Nobody
tried to
told you
wear
to wear that
Shredder's
shit.
outfit
And you
from
can't
Ninja
handle
Turtles.
40
Like, come on,
pounds when
bro.
you be like, yo, I'll be training with 40 pounds. Now this is the conspiracy that's going on, Icy. They said that his glove, Fury's glove that he had thin fucking cushion in it. So when he was hitting fucking Wilder, that shit was just going, hitting it, busting him open.
Is there
And
any
then
proof to
and
this,
then you see his ear. The people that was sparring with Fury was sitting there coming out saying this, bro. They was like, yo, he had like little to no padding in his fucking glove. So if I punch you, you gonna feel a fucking full grunt of that fist.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You feel that knuckles. a little
And
bit
if he
different.
just knock, it's a difference between you getting hit with a 6-ounce glove and that cushion. You'll get bust open, but that cushion feel kind of different. Feel like you get just hit with a soccer block mad hard, like bang. But if you get hit with a fist with a little bit of cushion, that shit gonna bust you open.
You about to
It'll
say
knock
about
you
that
out.
ear,
No,
though.
but see, the difference is like you can compare it to the Cotto and Margarito shit. Like they found the cement in his glove.
Right.
So you're just going off of a he say she.
But
say
who's
type
taking his
shit.
gloves and examining his gloves after the fight? I didn't even see
I'm
in the
pretty
fight
sure they
niggas
would-
touch.
they would
I
do
didn't even
that.
see niggas examine his gloves before the fight.
But they
I remember
do.
back in the
They
day
do,
they used
though.
to touch your gloves like.
But they do that. They do that in the backstage.
Yeah,
like,
when they,
so
before they tape it.
They go back there, right, and then they go back there and they
examine your
inspect
gloves.
all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? To me, that ear, you talking about the ear had what, six stitches in it? It was outside, wasn't it? Like, because eventually everybody's talking about how it's an equilibrium, but they ain't bust his eardrum.
It looked like the blood was coming from his
and it
eardrum.
sounded- but he's smart though, regardless, because you know what? Regardless, you just keep on hitting that ear. What you gonna do? You're gonna knock his equilibrium off, regardless. You feel
That's
me? Whether or
true.
not you bossed it off, and that's what he looked like. He didn't have his legs. Period. It didn't
Right.
really bad because he couldn't damn defend himself. Like you can't you can't protect yourself and then throw like straight jabs. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't do none of that,
Wilder
bro.
didn't do
Well,
anything.
here's the
Like-
thing. Once that equilibrium is hit,
it's gone.
you
It knocks
and
you out
I'm
balance.
talking about good hit.
Yeah, it's gone. You
If
gone.
it's
That
a
second
good
round.
hit like a
I used
rock,
to box, so yeah.
The
it's
second
gone.
round.
if it's like a nasty rock, you still there, but boy,
Right.
you
But
about close to closing.
And them 3 months, them 3
He's
months.
punching like that though.
With them-
You ain't noticed that he was punching
Yeah,
this nigga like this? That's why I'm like, how are you punching this nigga like this? And this shit is having an effect.
Cause I'm a big fan of. I'm more like I came up in boxing, but like I like MMA more.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But
I like boxing
having
more,
them
but I feel
small
you.
gloves,
Yeah.
just the lightest hit, and you be in this whole figure eight. You be in a whole new figure eight.
You know what though? Like what he got hit in the second round, right? And then that's kind of like messed him up. It makes sense because as soon as he got back up from that first hit when he fell down, he got him in the back of the head. He got back up. You could tell his legs weren't wobbly the whole time. You feel
But
me?
for you to blame it on your Wakanda outfit, nigga, you
no,
tripping.
no,
You tripping, nigga.
See, the thing is what Fury did, bro, is every time they would wrap up, Fury would put all his weight on him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That would tire him out.
Hold
That's
up.
a big
Lean
dude.
on
I got a
Bro,
question
lean
for
on.
So he's
Icy.
leaning on
What
it
do
the
you
whole
think
time.
about this slave master licking his fucking neck, bro, during the fight? What do you
He
think
said
about
he was
that?
gonna do
shit?
it.
He said he was.
He said he was gonna do it.
To take that's some. We got AIDS going around,
he
nigga.
said he was gonna
That's
do it.
nasty, bro. That's nasty, bro.
They test all. boxing
Yeah, I'm about to
fighters.
say, yeah. They ain't gonna put nobody with AIDS in there.
Maybe that was the start of coronavirus.
Boom! he just fucking hit the
saying.
nail. I was just about to segue into that. What do y'all think about the coronavirus? Before we get to coronavirus,
Just an update. I was just checking my phone.
with you.
They said Tom Hanks has corona.
Word?
you're lying.
Him and his
bro.
wife.
No.
Wow.
No. They got it from his son, the fake Jamaican son.
Rudy Gobert tested positive for corona. COVID-19.
Yeah, that's it. That's coronavirus.
Yo, okay.
NBA is suspension. He's
I don't know.
Indefinite.
See, Juice, I don't know if you like this, and I don't know if you like this, Icy. I'm a big conspiracy fan, like
We
a
with you.
conspiracy theorist.
Me too.
Yo,
Why
this
you
shit
say?
is COD Call of Duty 19. That's what the fuck. Wait, but listen though. This shit is COD 19. So that means they got 18 other strands of this shit that was infecting people before. This is just the 19th strand. And we didn't even know about it because the shit was on the shit is the first thing on the Lysol can
There
that
you
it says
go.
it kills. Which is crazy, bro.
You said 19. You're right. That makes sense.
This is the 19th strand, and the government ain't telling us shit. So what the fuck happened to the rest of the 18 strands? I just found out. This shit made me do homework like we in science class. I found out they got a fucking pet strand of this fucking coronavirus. They got another strand, and this shit is not affecting. Like, I'm not trying to be racist. I love my white people. I love them, but this shit ain't affecting minorities at all. I think that this was a systematic shit that the Chinese did to fucking have population control over their people. And then the shit just got out, and now it's like, because I'm not trying to be funny, but you don't notice, like, there's a whole bunch of white people going crazy. I don't really see black people going crazy. Like, I spray the kids with fucking Lysol when they come in and out the house. Anyway, I do that shit automatically because I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
sleaze.
I just feel like black people is just all cleansy and shit. Like, yo, go wash your hands. Like, go scrub. Like, you know what I mean?
They
Like,
just had that in Memphis. There was a school in Memphis where they got like coronavirus in that area, and the kids are on the school, and the ladies are spraying all the kids in school.
I would spray the fuck out of my yo, Icy. If you had kids, you wouldn't spray your kid, yo, before you come to the house. I'm spraying the shit
My
out of you.
son half white, so I gotta spray him now.
Oh, we in the same boat. You see my son, blue eyed demon. You got
Don't
the,
come around me, bro. Don't come around me.
He's staying right the fuck in the house. And he called for nothing. Don't come around. Yo, I was at work. This nigga was just, I'm like, nigga, if you don't cover your mouth, I'm about to beat the shit out of you,
That's
slime.
disrespectful, anyways, bro. Like,
The nigga would cough, right? He would cough when, when he's just sitting there without a mask, because he was like one of those labor people that you hire to clean up. But then when the nigga sweeping up dust, he want to put on his mask and shit. Put on your mask and cough in the motherfucking mask, nigga. What's wrong with you? Niggas got to go home and shit. Then niggas be looking at me because I be like I'm kind of like one of the minorities at the job, like, because it's like 2-3 black people in my and the shit that I do. So niggas just be looking at me. I'm just like one of those overprotected black people. I be like, yo, we outside in the sun. I'm about to spray sunblock. Why you spraying sunblock on? Because you black, nigga. I don't care, dog. Skin cancer is a motherfucker. Yo, why you got this bandana and shit all over your face? I don't know which one of y'all niggas got the coronavirus. The fuck are you talking about? Y'all niggas just be coughing, and y'all niggas don't even smoke weed. So what the fuck is that cough? Now you got to be on some shit like when you looking at it and go, you got to be like, yo, come on, dog. I just told this nigga, I said, you know what the worst thing in the world is? A fucking stripper getting the coronavirus, bro. Cause she get the coronavirus, bro. It's over, nigga. That's yo. She's patient zero in Resident Evil, dog. A stripper get the coronavirus. She give you a lap dance. Give everybody a lap dance. Everybody got it, nigga. You might as well say they got AIDS. Like dead ass.
But coronavirus only does what to certain people.
That shit fucks your resident. Yo, I feel sorry for the people that got asthma. I feel sorry for the people that got any respiratory shit. I feel sorry
Diabetes.
Yeah, diabetes. Yeah.
Diabetes, respiratory, or old.
I just say you got any disease.
It's only killed 15 people so far.
All old.
Well, nah, there was a few young, but
Wait,
it's
but
still
you
like
seen-
15.
But Italy got like fucking 13,000 people infected.
It's a flu.
Yeah, flu killing more people than the
But you seen the
coronavirus.
103-year-old Chinese woman
It's
who
a-
had the
okay.
coronavirus and the shit.
I got to see where the young people, because all the reports I've seen, especially the one in
Older
Lee
people.
County, like Lee County one that came here, they just they broadcast Lee County, right? It's a 7-year-old that came back from an international
When
trip.
I say young, I don't mean like it's like more like 30.
That's still young to me.
That's still young. Okay.
Yeah. See, but this is what I'm gonna say. This is what y'all did. This is what y'all didn't know. What's that shit called? FSW, what used to be Edison.
That's where I'm at.
They had an abroad program. I used to go to college there, but I just recently did a remodel job there, so
We still got class.
they got.
I got the notification, bro.
Wait, but they like I was reading up something because they had a post on an abroad program that they do. So if you want to deeply indulge in like Italian, they'll send you over to Italy.
Right.
So they got this fucking program.
Yup.
Now I just found out last week Thursday, these niggas just came from Italy, abroad from Italy. They've been over there for like 2 months because they go over there for the whole fucking semester, and now they just came back. So why y'all niggas ain't quarantined? And they was like, oh well, we telling these niggas to stay in their dorm to quarantine them. Don't go outside.
Hey, you know what? I'm a journalist for FSW. That's a hell of a story.
There you
I'm
go.
about to go and get me one.
About to get you
Appreciate
another
that,
award,
Sleeves,
dog.
you feel me? What you saying?
But you know what I know what I'm talking about because you know they got an abroad
Nah,
program.
yeah,
They just started
yeah.
that shit.
I had my professor trying to get me because they got one to go to India
Yeah.
for the summer. I'm like, bro, I got 3 kids. I'm married. What the hell? You think I'm gonna get away?
But the
not for
coronavirus
money.
though, this is the last subject I'm gonna say about the coronavirus. The last topic, the way it's affecting the live events though, because basketball about to stop doing having their audience. Wrestling, because I was gonna take Shorty to WrestleMania and all that.
Going to WrestleMania.
Like I wanted to go because John Cena last matches in
Undertaker,
WrestleMania,
I think.
NWO. You know Hulk Hogan old ass about to die soon. I was gonna get NWO to sign this fucking belt, walk around like I'm the podcast champion, be like, yo, this is my shit. NWO
Definitely.
signed that shit. But now I'm be telling this nigga, I say, yo, bro, I'm kind of skeevish to go, bro. Because all it takes is one cough, and that shit is in the football stadium. One cough, and then the wind in the football stadium just drag that shit.
It's probably gonna be shut down. To be honest with you, they're probably not even gonna have the event.
They're having a meeting tomorrow about it.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be closed. If they close down the NBA stuff like that, then that's.
I heard they
closed down.
basketball Final Four and
See,
everything else
the
like
difference
that.
is
Oh,
those
yeah,
are
the
everywhere,
March
though.
Madness.
Those
They said the
are
March Madness.
different areas. This is just one
They
specific.
said March
like-
Madness. They have no fans, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna have March
LeBron already
Madness,
said
no
He's
fans.
like, yo, I'm not playing.
I
Nah,
told
he
this
got no
nigga
fans.
he's
He
gonna
came
have to
back,
play.
though. He came
He's
back
gonna
though
have
after
to
that.
play, bro.
came back.
Yeah, he came back.
He's
He
gonna
said-
have to play.
He came back and said like, oh, I'm just gonna follow, what's best for what the people up
Yeah, they
there.
let his ass
say,
know,
yeah,
like, hey,
yeah.
listen, motherfucker, we if we tell you to play, you gonna play.
Yeah, well, he's like the head NBA. You can't say that, LeBron. You feel me? But they're not going to. They're talking about right now. Well, I was just telling y'all before we started, like Adrian Wojnarowski talking about they're either gonna go on a hiatus or they're gonna start doing games for the next 2 weeks with no fans.
How do you think? All right, Icy.
How do you premiere
This
that?
our
How do
last
you
topic
show
right
that?
here. But how do you think that shit is gonna? I need to know all y'all opinion before we wrap this up. How do you think that's gonna affect everything? With wrestling, he's saying they depend on fans. I said every fucking sport depends on fans.
Yes.
When you got March Madness, the reason why it's called March Madness is not because of the fucking basketball players, because of the fans.
Right.
How fucking
You get
crazy they go.
right. Especially you get that
Like
upset. You get
football,
that
they got the
upset.
face paint and everything else like that. Like, yo, this is my
And
team.
how's a 16 seed going to upset a number 1 seed without no fans? You know what I'm saying?
Imagine
No, but what I said was, I feel like wrestling depends more on their fans.
All of them do.
than any sport does.
I don't know, man.
I think it's all equal. All equally depend on fans. Look at soccer.
Yeah.
Look at football.
I just you
Pictures.
can't-
because wrestling is straight pure entertainment, right? They
But
go
sports
off
is
of
entertainment, though.
No, I feel you, right?
What he's
It's
saying
kinda
is
hard.
it depends, like the audience is dependent on that. If it's not there, they can't sell the illusion that it's a
their
fake sport.
storyline. Yeah, gets fucked up completely
Yeah.
without the
So the
fans.
story, you're saying the story involves the fans.
Like
Yeah.
football,
Wrestling.
you can play football whether fans are there or not. You're still going to get the same, like,
Right, you still
you
be able
know,
to play the game.
you're going to get to play a game.
That's what
But
I'm getting.
having wrestling without the fans in there, it's like they can't react. They have to hide the sound within the fans.
Hold up. You can't say that because you've watched wrestling before. And you said you a diehard like wrestling fanatic.
Yeah.
You've seen matches where they had fucking empty the empty arena matches.
Yeah, and they
them
don't
shits,
feel the same. No.
but
That's
You
how,
ever-
that's
you
how,
ever
that's
play-
how sports events gonna be.
You ever play UFC in the gym? Yeah.
Hey,
You can hear your coach. You don't feel the same intensity. You
Hey.
don't feel that same energy that's over your shoulder. You ever watch like a legit boxing match or a legit UFC fight? If you did certain events like football, I think I can get away with not having the fans there. And
not
still
basketball
enjoy.
because I feel like basketball is
no,
affected
yeah.
by the fans.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
you're gonna be
affected,
hearing them
so-
talk. You're gonna be hearing them talk.
Right, right.
everything.
That
Like, how you
distraction
gonna
at
be
the
doing?
free throw line and
Well,
shit.
hold on. You got and one. It was still intense without having that many fans there.
But
Because
they
there
was
is
involved
some-
with the fans though.
Yeah.
And one was for the fans.
But there is
Yeah.
some basketball teams that are allowing close family members to be at the games.
Right.
So it's still going to be
Still-
people
still
there.
small.
Going
It's
to
not
because they have to be able
full.
to broadcast it. Because
Yeah.
the worst case scenario, you need to be able.
And then you
people
also
can see
you
it.
also have the
Y'all gonna
staff.
watch an empty fucking
That's what I
basketball
was about to
game?
say. How
I
you
think
feel
people,
like about
yeah,
watching
they
it?
would.
I'm gonna
So
try.
wrestling is the only thing that's gonna take a dive.
Wrestling, UFC, boxing, those are dependent on the like.
and their bodies. They're just
Yeah,
they
because
make
like,
it, too.
like think about it. Like if somebody getting haymakered and there's no fans to react off of it, it don't feel as intense.
But-
Like when you hear that shit, be ooh, like
And I see, yeah.
when you feel that, you like.
That's
"Dang."
the same thing with shooting a three though.
But
or
you
doing a
can't
dunk
say
or
that. I
anything.
feel like with all
I can
sports.
still feel a wet three, even if
I
it's
don't know
just
about
me
that.
and you
Hold
in
up.
the
Because
courtroom.
if I play you one on one
You
in
talking
a
about
gym by
watching though.
ourselves,
So
I'm
you
still
you a
like,
fan, you watching, you're not gonna feel that. So okay, so to me it's like this.
You-
Wrestling,
but you can see a wet one though.
I can see a haymaker too.
Yeah, that's wet right there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna enjoy it as much. I'm like, man.
But if a punch
Let
happened,
me
if
put
a
the
punch
game
happened
on.
on somebody and the fans didn't react off of it, it's kind of like one of them things is if a tree failed and
Yeah, no,
nobody
make a
was
sound-
there,
yeah, does it still make a sound?
yeah, it's one of them effects.
But you see, you can't say that because I could say sports can survive without live fans. They can't survive without announcers. Y'all didn't think of that. We still got the announcers to sit there and announce shit and make shit exciting. The announcers do make shit exciting. If you didn't have announcers in football, if you didn't have announcers in football, if you didn't have announcers in football or any sport, that shit would be boring. If you didn't have announcers in soccer, soccer would be fucking completely boring.
in Spanish though, because it is boring when there's American.
still
announcers.
UFC still can have no because
There's certain sports, yeah. you
because
don't need
ONE
no announcer
FC
for that.
they don't talk as much because it's a Chinese. They have less to say. They'll just keep it brief and get in and get out. I still enjoy it because I'm watching the fight.
I would think that the announcers is just as important as the fans, though.
They are. They add on to it. But don't get it twisted. Like we still enjoy the sport, whether they're there
I mean,
or not.
you ever watch a game though with the silent with no volume? I guess it's the same thing. I've done that before.
I've done it before.
I've done it before too.
'Cause
I've
I'm
watched
still
wrestling
interested.
without no volume.
I
guess I done it with all the sports. I
Yeah.
think I can watch.
If
them
you
all.
got
I ain't gonna lie,
kids,
man. I ain't gonna lie.
you got to turn that bitch down. If you got kids, you know how
Hey,
to
so
watch.
what we're saying is the
without-
sports will survive.
But
Because
see,
you know
and
what I'm saying?
also,
That's
but
what we're
also,
trying to say.
okay, you got wrestling. Almost, I won't say half of it, but a lot of it is just talking. It's storyline, building the storyline.
watch movies,
Yeah,
though.
I'm good. Okay, yeah, but it'll put the
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
They better become better. That's all I was gonna say is you got more pressure on the entertainers to entertain. That's pretty
Right.
much it. You feel me? You got no fans to draw the energy from. Cause that's
Well, I
gonna
can't
affect
say
them
that.
more
Like,
than
think
us.
about The Rock. If he didn't, and the millions,
because he got the fans to draw from.
he couldn't do it.
That shit'll be dope
So
though
who's
if he
that-
did that
who's
though.
that
Who's
The
that
billions
affect,
and
though?
that shit just
But who's that
silent.
affect though? That affect
It affects
more?
him.
Exactly.
But
So
and
it's
that's
gonna
what
affect.
I'm saying though. It's gonna affect the wrestlers more to me
I got you.
than
So you don't think LeBron going?
Yeah.
no, because he's still gonna go. out
No,
there.
because
Nah, bro.
he still has like you still have the camera there when he does that.
Yeah.
But like you can't like
so they can zoom in though. When the Rock, they zoom in on real quick. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They'll figure some way out.
he's dependent on the fans to react.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Finally,
I get
Yeah.
it.
go.
I get it.
They gotta say it. What?
So we gonna see the toll that it like wrapping it up. We gonna see the toll that it takes though, because honestly, it's gonna take a toll on. All
I think
sports.
everything is just gonna
2 weeks.
Everything is just gonna stabilize
2 weeks.
and then keep it going because
said 2 weeks?
It's
2 weeks.
it's scaring everybody to the point where it's unavoidable, and we're just gonna just fuck it. If it's coming, it's coming.
They
2
just
weeks.
shut down all the schools though.
2
Harvard
weeks.
and all the
2 weeks, though.
HBCUs. They getting kicked off the fucking campus by today. They gotta leave, bro.
Look, FCCU.
I agree with him. 2 weeks,
Yeah,
3 of them.
FCCU just shut down school. They're on campus for 2 weeks. Meanwhile, FSW said we got class on Monday.
FSW, you know FSW low
They
budget
said,
as
yo,
fuck.
y'all
But
ain't missing no
Get
class.
your ass to school.
Hey, did y'all say the dude came back? They came back from Italy too.
Yeah, they just came back from Italy. They got an abroad program. They allow like fucking 50 students, so that's 50 people. You know they not listening to fucking authority. They fucking and sucking and doing all that other shit, and that shit is gonna spread like AIDS. You know what I think about when the coronavirus come? Wrapping this shit up. This gonna be the last thought. I think of the waterfalls video. That shit gives me nightmares. I hate the waterfalls video. If you an old school nigga like me,
Don't go.
you remember when that nigga was rolling around in the bed with the AIDS, and then that nigga was like this with the nigga? That shit made me go to the mirror for like a week like this, like, what the fuck was this nigga doing just now? Like, do I got this shit that the nigga, my eye look just like his, do I got the shit that this nigga got? Then I thought to myself, like, yo, he was white, I'm
Yeah,
black,
you right.
like, you know.
We young. We were young though. Yeah, we young. That messed us up. Messed me up. Yeah.
But, you know, like,
I was like, what's going on? What's he doing? What's he looking at?
but, you know, we got to get up out of here. That was another exciting episode of Real Talk with the Scumbags. I got my boy Juice. You know, you shot your stuff
man. Hey, come check me out.
Yeah, shout out your podcast, man.
YouTube, Let's Get It Right, Got Juice, or follow me on Instagram, the real juice _3.
And you already know that's another Real Talk with the Scumbags. We over and we out of here.